So Zach, what are you doing professionally?
I am a financial advisor with Ameriprise at a office actually near St. John's where I went to school, and been doing that here for kind of a short time after a career change, and really enjoying the new work.
How did playing football at St. John's help you professionally?
You know, our program at St. John's was pretty unique in the fact that we had John Glardy as our coach, who was the winningest football coach in college history, and John had kind of a unique way of doing things, and he really took a common sense approach to football, and I think a lot of Johnnies who played for John have since used that in their professional lives to kind of just think smart about the business world. And John was a great communicator as well, and those kind of two things are things that resonate with me on a daily basis as to how I can kind of improve myself in the professional world.
How would you advise a young man who was thinking about playing football at St. John's versus another school?
Yeah, so St. John's, we have an unbelievable tradition, and so I think the success part is kind of always been there, and hopefully will continue. But I think the community at St. John's is really what makes it special. We've got a great group of guys here this year, and there's kind of a special bond that we have. St. John's is a unique place based on its location and the type of school that it is, and I just think it really stands out as far as the community and relationships that you build while you're there. Those last many years beyond your time there. So it's great as far as from a football sense, but I think more than that, most guys would say it's the relationships that I and others have been able to build that kind of last a long time, which is what ultimately you might not think about that as a 17 or 18-year-old looking at what college you're going to go to, but that ends up being just a really phenomenal piece of the decision if you choose to go to St. John's.
What does it mean to you to be part of the Campbell Trophy Brotherhood?
Yeah, this is my first year at the Summit, and I was really excited that I was able to attend this year. And I think the thing about the Summit that I have enjoyed so far the most is just you have all these guys who come from different places all over the country, but there's this common bond that we have as student athletes, and the spirit of the Summit and what Bill kind of stood for, you can feel it resonating amongst all of us, and I think there's a willingness for people to really collaborate and talk about where they're at in their life, personally, professionally, and I think it provides a good opportunity to really reflect on where you are right now and how you can look at what other people who have some similarity in their lifetime, but also are from different places and ages and different points, and you can just take a lot from that and have some reflection on yourself and how you might be able to improve your life professionally and personally at the same time.
What are you personally looking to get out of the Summit this week?
Yeah, I've had a recent career change within the last 12 months, so I think it's a great way for me to kind of look at some of these individuals who've had successes in their lives and kind of take and hear from what they have done and what's been successful for them, and try to think about ways that I can incorporate that into my new journey in my career, and hopefully if I can grab a few bits of information and utilize that going forward, then I'll be all the better for it.
How would you advise a new nominee who's thinking about coming to the Summit?
I mean, I think if you have the chance, the time to do it, I would highly recommend it. There's just some incredible people here, not only the speakers, but just the individuals attending. And I just think personal growth is something that you can really gain from this, and just the fun and the relationships that you can build. And you never know where those things might take you. And I think this will continue to grow over time. And I think we'll see more and more long-term relationships develop out of people who attend every year and connect, and never know where those things can take you over time.
Awesome. That's it.
Great.